Alright, so, hello everybody. Hi, this is Drew1D, and I'm gonna be teaching you how to make hi-hats today. So, I wanted to show you guys how to make hi-hats because I've showed you how to make a kick, I've showed you how to make a snare, and hi-hats are really simple. A lot of people make them from scratch, and I'll show you why. It's just So basically you just want to pick some white noise in this first oscillator. Noise whites right there. And you're going to want to come into this envelope and just bring it all the way down and mess with the decay. That sounds pretty good. And then I'm just going to high pass it. Let's add an EQ instead. But if you're doing quick hi-hats, just want some noisy ones, just throw that on there. You've got that's a hi-hat right there. But I'm gonna get a little more in depth with this. So I've got this, and so we want it to be like not too clicky, but we want it to be kind of like noisy and buzzy, on the high end. So I think it's probably pretty good for that. Now from here, there's a few different ways you can go. Oh, I didn't do anything. Not mini clip. Okay. Now from here, let's turn it up. Let's consolidate it. Zero it. Now we've got that, which is already a hat, and you should honestly save this. Stream hat 1. This is how I save like all my drums and basses. Just save them along the way. Alright, so I got that. Now we can duplicate this, and I personally have found pretty good success in just like pitching one down and adding it in, because it just keeps it like the clickiness and the top end character of that one, but also like the bottom and the body of the other one. So without, with, right? It's a pretty huge difference. I love that trick for hi-hats. Record that. Bring it down. Boom, boom. Boom. Two. We're going stream hat. One, two. So from here, there's a few things you can do. Let's bring this up in volume. Let's try apparently this is a trick for hi-hats, is ring modulation, which just means like, so there's a low frequency oscillator with its values set to volume. So the volume basically comes in and out at the shape of a, I'm pretty sure sine wave, because it says ring. And then, so it's like pretty much doing this. I'll show you. I'm not explaining it well right now, but I can show you. It's like this. It's like auto pan. And here, if we slow, and duplicate it because I like where I was. It's doing that. It's just changing the volume up and down. And when you do that at a consistent rate and really fast, it starts to kind of change the tone of it. So there's one. I'm gonna EQ this a little bit. Cool. So without, right, so without, a lot thicker. Let's get some different variations of these. Just adjusting that number. have to like warn my students that I'm cursing in my videos. So I like that. Okay. Let's freeze it. Alright. Got that. I'm planning to do like more condensed tutorials in the future, to where they're like 5-minute videos like a lot of people are doing on YouTube. But I want these out there first because I want people to see like what possible choices I might make, rather than, you know, specific ones to follow every time. Cool. Wow, that knob gives a lot of variation to the hat. See, we're all learning. Stream hat 3 or something. Okay, so 1. That's so annoying. Every day at 11 o'clock my phone goes off. Okay, we got that. Let's unfreeze this. Let's get like 2 more from that. Okay. Okay. That's a good variation. Okay. I can go back to these and like EQ them differently. Really what makes them different from one another when you're playing them in, I'll show you. So you got a drum rack, you got a sample. Actually, usually with hi-hats, I see people go to simpler, or sampler. I don't want to do that right now. Max velocity. I'm just gonna probably end up undoing this. I was trying to be fancy last night and save something. But alright, so we got this in a sampler. Let's draw a hi-hat pattern. Nice. Let's get a kick and snare. Let's see. Alright. So we got this. And so a few things that I see people play around with are, take the fold off. Let's try a roll. Alright, so let's pitch these around. You can draw, select and draw. Alright, so here you have the velocities, and you can mess with these to make them more realistic. But you could also mess with the timing. Cool. So those are hats, right? So sometimes people put them lower in pitch instead of just higher. So you could do like another roll. Let's see what happens if we play with the pitch, because this is something you could do. Now, once it's in here and in a pattern, God, grain delay is such a good effect for this. So I'll show you how I use it. So I've got it here. You can see that it's set to time, so it's got these milliseconds, and bring the time down, and the dry wet end. So just bringing the frequency down in this graph, down there, the pitch or whatever, just kind of just dragging it to a place where I like it while it's mixed in, and then just mixing it really low, so it's just a little bit. Alright. playing with the you know. Anyways, that's closed hi-hats. Let's move on to some open hi-hats from those. So let's say let's bring it back. Okay. So let's say you have operator. The way you're going to do this, grab white noise again, and the envelope, it would just be a little higher, right? So let's EQ it. And you can also mess with, again, the frequency shifter. So let's just actually write something in, so we're not. So we've got this. Oh. Let's make it legato. I'm going to freeze it. I'm going to flatten it. Put it in here. Maybe pitching it. It's fine right now. It's just not giving me the character I want because it's white noise. It's super dry. And it's just bothering me. So I'm going to fix that right now. Most of you guys probably have trash. Isotope trash. The cool thing about trash is that it has a convolution reverb. Let's see what we can get. Right? Isn't that like crazy for open hats. It's just convolution reverb. So it just puts it through the space of another tail, you know, and it. You can bring the width down. Cool. Another one. A little width. So record it out. Do this. Okay. Let's EQ it a little bit. And that width or whatever just didn't sound very good on its own, so and in the mids. So not only does it have convolution reverb, but usually it has a room reverb. And I'm going to use this one because I have it. Alright, cool. Cool beans. I got an open hat. So, basically with a hat, you just shape white noise by first using an envelope on some white noise or a fade, and then you EQ it. You can use ring modulation. You can you can use grain delay. That's another one. You can pitch it down and layer it with the original to make it thicker. You can, if you're doing open hi-hats, you can run it through convolution reverb. A technique that you can use if you only have a closed hi-hat. I don't know why you would only have a closed hi-hat. Close. Alright. Yeah, so we got let's just use the stream one. So we need to open up trash. And we would want to convolve it by whatever, just another open hat, right? So let's go, oof. Where do we find one? Can we? Let's just look for an open hat in here. Music. Okay, cool. Let's just choose this 808 open hat. Or this one. Let's just do that. Alright, so we've got, so let's actually open that up so we can hear the original. 187. So that's it. But that's the hat we get from it. You know, it sounds similar, but it's definitely not the same. Oh. So we got that. So let's take that, freeze these. But I will say that the best way to make an open hi-hat with convolution reverb is, you'll see this has, oop, what happened there? Oh, you know what it is? It's not on. What happens when you have a short little closed hi-hat is the entire tail is coming from the convolution reverb, but so it sounds a little separate sometimes, but if you add a like a white noise tail with it, it's money. Just gotta take care of it. Anyways, got a few open hi-hats. Let's see what we got. So here. Anyways, that's how I would create hi-hats from scratch in Ableton Live or whatever plugins you've got. Another thing to mention, for convolution reverbs, there is one in Max for Live that people like to use, so look into the Max for Live devices for that. I think it's free. That's pretty much it. It's just white noise shaped with EQ and envelope, and with some reverb and layering. And you can make hi-hats out of a lot of things too. You can make hi-hats out of Foley. Recording. Like this kind of stuff. Check it out, like, if I just do this. It's pretty nice percussion actually, but you just like EQ it, shape it the same way you would with the white noise, and it's got a little different character. And you can also, so let's what's this? So let's do a little layering actually. I definitely want to go over this concept. And we'll get into layering in another video, definitely, for sure. But I'm just going to show it to you right now while we're in the hats and showing you everything I would do. So I would go here. Let's find a thing that we like. That's good. That first one right there. You could also consolidate it, slice it to new MIDI track by the transients. Now you've got all the matte. Now let's just keep it like that. Stream hats. Let's bring this down here. Stream hats. Where's stream hat? There we go. So right there. Boom. Record that. Let's change the sample. So like you can see, it's just each one gives different character, so you can just add them in like you would a snare or kick, you know, or you can just use just that for a hat, you know. So like, okay, cool. And some advice with hats too. Programming them. If you want like a lazy feel, sometimes it's a good idea to push your hats a little late. Like you can see this one. Nope, that's one. That's on. There we go. There's one. This one's a little late, and it just kind of makes it feel more groovy. anyways, there's our hats. Let's I guess I should probably wrap up this video. I just want to take this out. So we just made all this from scratch. Right now, just in this video. So I'm gonna leave it there for the video. I hope you guys learned a lot, or even just one thing. And if you have any questions on any of this, or have any suggestions, or whatever you want to learn, just comment, and I'll do it, because you know, if you guys want me to do something production related, that's within my interests. You know, I'd love to teach you guys anything you want. Alright, bye guys. I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, like and subscribe. Bye.